Okay, guys, in this video, I want to show you how to take a basic ad call. So once you place your ads on Craigslist or your Facebook group post, you're going to get people calling up trying to sell you their phone. Now, I'm here with Kevin, who's been a friend of mine for a long time now, and just signed up with the course yesterday, and he's just going to kind of be the customer. I figured it would be good for you to see an example of me kind of like showing you exactly how I do it with someone else rather than just explaining it. So we're going to do a couple videos. If this first one, I'm just going to show you how to take a basic call so you'll know what to go through when someone calls you trying to sell their phone. And then in the next video or videos, I'll show you a little bit more advanced examples as far as negotiation and objections and problems that are going to come up. Okay, so when someone calls your Craigslist ad or your Facebook, whatever it is that you put an ad out for someone to sell you their phone, when they first call up, they're going to sound like this. They're going to say, hey, I'm calling about the ad that you have on Facebook or Craigslist. I want to sell a phone. So we'll just get right into that. Kevin, why don't you be that customer, and I'll pretend to answer the phone, and we'll just go through it.
All right, no problem. Do you want me to give you an objection, or you just want me to go like a normal?
No, we're just going to do a basic call right now, and then what we'll do for the people watching this at the moment, let's just go through a call all the way through, and then I'm going to break down what I did on the call and why. So let's just do a basic, just say yes on the first offer, just for the sake of doing that, making this easy, and then we'll run through the process.
All right, I can do that.
Okay, go ahead. So the phone's ringing. All
right. Hey, I saw your ad on Craigslist. You still buying phones?
Oh, sorry. Let me answer the phone first. I apologize. So it's important when you answer the phone, there's a certain way you guys want to answer the phone. So when you answer, you want to say, hey, thank you for calling Buy, Sell, Fix, or whatever company name that you would say. So thank you for calling Buy, Sell, Fix.
Hi, I saw your ad on Craigslist. Are you still buying cell phones?
Yes, I am. What do you have?
I have a Galaxy S7 Edge. It's a Sprint phone, but it's got a cracked screen. Do you still take those?
Okay, Galaxy S7 Edge with a cracked screen?
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me just look that up and see what I could do for you on that. And you said it has a cracked screen?
Yeah, nothing major. It's a little one up in the corner.
Okay, great. 1 second. And you said that was for Verizon?
No, it's a Sprint phone. It's all paid off.
Oh, Sprint. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Galaxy S7 Edge for Sprint. One moment.
Yep.
And that was cracked, right? Sorry, I didn't type in the crack there. All right. On that, I could do like $30 on that for you.
Oh. All right. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, great. Now, are you able to meet me? Usually I meet people over by the mall. It's about 5 minutes away at the Wendy's parking lot. Are you familiar with that area?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Before we meet up, one thing I just ask is if it's possible for you to restore the phone. Do you know how to restore the phone?
Yeah.
By yourself? Okay, cool. So before we meet up, if you could just have the phone restored. If not, I could do while we get there. It'll just save a little time though, when we meet, that you could do that. Also, the only other thing I just asked if you could bring an ID. It's just one thing to just require when purchasing phones. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll see you in about, what, 10, 15 minutes? Is that good for you?
Yeah, that should be fine.
10, 15 minutes? Okay, great. So I'm going to be driving a brand new, just like a charcoal gray Hyundai SUV.
Okay.
And how will I know where to see you?
I'm in a silver Chrysler 200.
Okay, great. All right, so I'll see you there, and then this is your cell phone number?
Yep.
Okay, I'll give you a call once I get there, and I'll give you the cash for you. And also, what was your name, by the way?
Kevin.
Kevin. So, Kevin, I also buy other items. So I don't know if you have anything else, but if you have like iPods, laptops, MacBooks, or anything like that, we also take those as well.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, if you have anything else that you want to sell, you could just bring it down and give you a quote while I'm right there.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, thanks so much. I'll see you soon.
All right, thanks.
Okay, so basically, let's just run through that call there and what I did. So first, when Kevin calls, you always want to answer the phone in a polite, friendly way. It's very important to start off the call on a first impression. So the name of my business is Buy, Sell, Fix. So when they call up, say, thank you for calling Buy, Sell, Fix. Now, if you don't have a name, that's perfectly okay. You can just say, thank you for calling. This is Dave speaking. I buy phones. something of that nature. Now, Kevin, how are you answering the phone currently?
Basically the same way. Thanks for calling. This is Kevin. How can I help you?
Okay, so when you guys take a call, it's very important that your tone is proper, because a lot of the communication is going to be not the words that you speak, but how you sound on the phone. So important to sound friendly, polite, and confident. So just a couple basics when we take that call. Thank you for calling Buy, Sell, Fix. He's going to say, I saw your ad, I have this phone, whatever it is. So I'm going to ask, okay, great. So you have a iPhone 6, and what carrier is that for? We want to establish, when someone calls off our ad call, we want to establish, first of all, what the phone is, what carrier it's for, and the condition. So what phone it is, the carrier, and the condition. You want to do this quickly and easy, though. We don't want to confuse the customer, so you don't want to ask them like really complicated questions such as, can you describe the phone? Does it have scratches? What's the ESN, the IMEI? You don't want to talk a lot of technical jargon when we're doing this. We just want to keep it nice, clean, and simple when you're taking a basic call. Our customers start getting confused and aggravated with that. So when you're taking the call, you want to just basically say, okay, great. You have an iPhone 6, and what carrier is that with? Okay, great. Verizon? Any cracks or anything? You know, just really quick, something like that. Any cracks, any damage or anything? And if he says no, okay, great. So the phone is in good working condition. You just want to confirm that. If not, yeah, it does have a crack. So if it's cracked, then I'll just confirm. Okay, so does the screen work? The screen works. Okay, great. So it's just cracked, but the screen works. I need to get the information I can to do an appraisal. And then I get on the computer while I'm doing this, or my phone. You can put them on hold and do the appraisal on using the eBay app on your phone if you're on the go, like Kevin is right now in his car. He took a little time out of work to help me do this video here. You can do the appraisal right there on your phone, and then you want to try to get the appraisal done quickly. The longer it takes for you to do appraisal, the more your customer is going to get a little bit antsy, and you could potentially lose the deal if you don't do the appraisal within about 30 to 60 seconds. So it's something we want to practice, and obviously I've talked to you about in the course. So once you do the appraisal, then basically you make an offer to them. Now, we've talked about the offers already. I've given you a sheet that shows you what offers to make based on the price. So that's a whole nother video itself, what to offer and things of that nature. But anyways, you're going to make an offer to the customer, and they're either going to say yes or they're going to say no. Now, if they say no, I'm going to show you in the next videos how to kind of handle those objections and what to do. And if they say yes, let's just say they say yes right now, like Kevin did. Then you're going to just say, okay, fantastic. What you want to do is try to get the customer to come to you if possible. We want to try to make this as easy and simple as we can. So what I don't want to do is say, so Kevin, where do you live, or where are you at? I want to just see if I can get him to come to a place that I normally meet people within 5 to 10 minutes of where I live is the best option. Now, that's not always going to happen. It's not always ideal. Sometimes the customer's going to want you to come to them depending on the deal, but I always want to try to get them to come to me to save myself some time. So when I was buying phones a lot, working out of my mother's basement, what I would do, there was a mall that was five minutes down the street, and I would always try to get people to meet me at the mall. Not only that, but I would actually try to line up an appointment time, so I'd have multiple people there waiting for me to sell me their phones when I met up at once, which saved me hours and hours of time as well. So for those of you that have like a full-time job and you're doing this, that's a great idea to save yourself a lot of time. When you get out of work, you can just line up appointments, let's say it's 6 o'clock, that all those people are there waiting to sell you the phone. It saves you a lot of time. Okay, so these are just some basic things that you're going to want to know when you take an ad call. I don't really check the IMEIs while I'm right there on the phone anymore. I used to do that, but I find it's better to just do it while you're in person there. The only thing I do ask them is to make sure to restore the phone. That's it. I don't really want to talk about iCloud lock and all this stuff because that kind of confuses people. A lot of people don't know about iCloud lock and all this. And again, if you confuse the customer, they're going to get agitated. You may lose the deal. So I'm just going to say, could you do me a favor and please make sure the phone is restored before we meet up? If you don't know how to do that, that's okay. I can go ahead and do that for you. But I just ask if you could please do that before meeting. It would save us a lot of time. Now, there are going to be some times when you meet up with the people and maybe it does have an iCloud lock. But again, that's why you want to try to meet them close to you if you can. If you're really concerned about it and it's going to really bother you, you're going to drive a long way, then maybe you can check the iCloud lock before going out to meet them. But I'll leave that up to you. You'll close more deals by not doing that on the phone because it's easier for the customers. And the easier you can make it for them to do business with you, the more business that you're going to get. But again, if it's a 45-minute drive, you certainly don't want to go 45 minutes and find out the phone is iCloud locked, you can't buy it. So in that situation, I would go ahead and check. All right. So Kevin, do you think I covered everything pretty good? I just want to make sure before I wrap this video up, any questions you have on a basic ad call or anything?
No, that's pretty straightforward.
Okay, so for guys that are watching this in the course, that's how you're going to take the call when someone calls for your ad. Now, in the next videos, they're always not going to go as smooth. So they might say, well, that's not enough, or I want more money, or some guy offered me more. And I'll show you how to handle that in the next video.